All right, fellas. I'd like to film a video about 10-15 responsibilities. I think a current weakness in our system is a lack of clarity around what 15 does, and that there's a little bit too much right now on 10's plate. So I hope this helps solve that situation. So this is like a general guideline. It's like for when we are moving, same way. We're not attacking weak side, which we can do, but like in our general system play, we just work from one end of the pitch and back and forth, and we can change and attack weak, but that's like a secondary option when we see an opportunity. If we don't see that opportunity, we're just going same way, A channel, pod, C channel, pod, A channel, okay? So in that shape, the responsibilities, I'd like for 10 to be the first receiver and to attack in the A channel. And that's the phase that the 10 can really go all out and attack and not worry that he needs to get back for the next phase. But he can just go for it, and the 15 will kind of cover for him, and everybody knows that the 10's gonna go for it, okay? And then when we get over here to the C channel, that's gonna be the 15's gonna be the first receiver attacking with the C channel, and he is for sure on, that's his phase that he's the man for. And the 10, that's a phase off for the 10 to kind of get set, reevaluate, take a little bit of a break. So, for by way of example, we've got a crash where 4, 1, and 8 crash. The 9 is at the breakdown, and we're going this way, okay? And that's the phase where the 10 is first receiver, 13, 7, 11. We can either play fast and just go for it, or we're calling plays. Ideally, when the 10 slots in, we're calling plays. You know, either calling our Safari or our Ajax or Bagel or Beanie or something like that, okay? And they're gonna attack up his side of the field, and the 10 can feel free to totally go for it as they attack. So let's say second phase, we'll say just like all of them are in this breakdown. Or maybe the wing, they crash a little shorter so the wing's still on the weak side. And as we get reset, the 10 is not there, which means the 15's responsibility is either to be first receiver with 1, 4, and 8 right here, or they could play off 9 and he could go behind. But let's say in this situation he decides to play first receiver here, all right, and so the ball goes to him and he passes it to, let's say, the 4, and the 4 crashes here, 4, 8, 1. With the 9 at the breakdown, and then that's given the 10 a phase to come across, and now 10 goes to his role as first receiver, 15 slides in behind here, 12, 6, and 14 are setting their depth and their attack based on 15, and we could go out the back here, or if these guys crash, which is what we do most of the time. If these, let's say 10 gets the ball and then he passes it to the 5, let's say he does that like skip pass this for the third man, we're working on that. And 2, 3, and 5 are now here. 9's come across the breakdown, and 15 has set up as the first receiver. 12 is here, 6 is here, 14 is here, and they're set and ready, and 10 gets a phase off, okay? And then the 10, 12, ball goes to 15, maybe they run an Ajax, 12, 15 switch with the 6 and 14 as options. They do their thing, and then they're in the breakdown, maybe 12, 6, 14 are in the breakdown, maybe 15 gets in there too. There's a little confusion. We don't normally need that many guys in the breakdown. Well, it does just say it happened that way. 2, so this is new phase, or I guess that. Here. This is new phase. We'll cut off. Well, actually, that's fine. 2, 3, and 5 have reloaded. 10 has had a phase off to get himself set in this spot. 1, 4, and 8 are over here. 13, 7, and 11 are over here. And we're set to go again with the 9 passing to the 10. 2, 3, 5 crashing. By the time we get to the next phase, the 15 has had a chance to get over to here, okay, because he had a phase off while these guys went. So he's been able to get over here. He's got to haul a little bit to get there, and that's going to be a little hard for him. but once he gets there, he's able to drop out. The 10 slides across, and it's 10, 13, 7, 11 going when these guys are in the ruck. 1, 4, 8, rucking, 9 at the back. These guys are able to go, and the 10 gets a phase off, okay? And that's the basic flow. 10 is on here, or 15 is on here, 10 is off. 10 is on here, 15 is off. And then in the middle of the park, they're playing those positions where they're first receiver out the back kind of options. And I think that will be better with a little bit more clarity. I think that will be a better shape for us for the 10 and the 15, creates a little bit more clarity. And if we, and then we can always still go weak if, let's say 11, 7, 13, and 10 are here, okay? I'm gonna erase some of this stuff because it's confusing. Okay. The pod is 1, 4, and 8. Okay, 10 went in the ruck, so 15 is here, playing first receiver in this situation. 2, 3, and 5 are over here. 12, 6, and 14 are over here. Okay, and the ball goes to 15. And he passed it to these guys, and these guys crash, 1, 4, and 8. And as they're crashing, and the 9's getting here, and these guys are reloading fast, 11, 7, and 13. The 15 would be sliding this way, and the 10 would be trying to slide this way also. So the 15 would be trying to get to here, and the 10 would be trying to get to here. But if one of them, or either of them, or both of them, ideally, see that it's on back this way, they could both swing back weak and attack over here, or just one of them, maybe the 15, maybe the 10. Anyways, that is still an option, but that's kind of like our B option, and our A option is to attack in the shape that I just described. So I hope that's helpful for that, and we can start building a little bit more chemistry and clarity where 15 plays first receiver, and we have 4 guys on attack. Oftentimes when we add the 10 in, the 10, 15, 12, 6, 14, it's hard to get the ball past the first 2 consistently. So the 10 and the 15 end up doing way too much, and the 12, 6, and the 14 have trouble getting into the game. And I think if we just pull one of those guys out, it'll be easier to get our wide attack into the game, and our 10 and 15 will have a little bit more clarity, and when they do insert and do their thing, they can do it with more confidence and go all out, and then kind of take their phases off as well, so that they're not just overworked. Okay, so that's a clarification on 10-15. Yeah.